quick question lah. Any one of you went for the COVID-19 vaccination?
Went for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were the fools.
Just for me, it's like I let you know, I'm one of the few people in Singapore who didn't take the jab.
Well, congratulations.
Not a single one.
Excellent.
And also, until today, I have not been infected with COVID-19. I'm not infected with COVID-19.
Since that time till now.
Yes, correct.
Excellent.
Because I believe in natural healing. I believe in finding. I believe that our body have a natural ability to heal itself. If you provide it with the right nutrients, right, and also you properly detox it, our body is built so beautifully that it has its ability to do so. And one of the reasons why I'm interested in Shuangho, in Ningzi, is because Ningzi,
asked me to be a member.
as it scientifically known, is also known as Ganoderma. It's a very powerful herb. This herb itself, last time you research thousands of years ago, have been associated with longevity. A bit of history. Last time in China, this type of herb, Ningzi, is presented as a tribute to the emperor. So if the herb has no value, can it be presented? Can it be good enough to be presented to the emperor? Cannot, right? So that's why today we are very blessed, right, to be sitting here drinking the coffee, because this coffee is not a normal coffee. This coffee itself have half a capsule of the beans. Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to share with you and go into why we should look at Shuangho, not only to improve your health, but also to look at it as a way of making income. Because we all know Singapore today is very expensive. You all agree?
Yes.
Everything is going up in price, especially since the beginning of the year.
Since
The beginning of the year, the oil prices spiked because of the war.
Yeah.
Everyone is trying to find a way to make extra income. The oil prices went up. But when I look at it recently, you know, the oil prices dropped, but it seems like the petrol price never go down. Am I right?
Yes.
So we have no choice. We have to find a way not only to take care of our health, but also to make additional income. Or else life ahead will be very tough for each and every one of us. And here, okay, let me begin. What is success? What is the true meaning of success? A truly successful person is one who has money, time, and health at the same time.
Yeah.
Do you all agree?
Yes.
And here in Shuangho and in LLC, we have one person who has done that. His name is Mr. Anthony Lim. Okay? Anyone who are here for the first time? Okay. First time I'm not going to enter Mr. Anthony Lim. Okay, this. Okay. You have to come down next week. Next week you come back, right?
Yeah.
Next week you come down to meet him. He is to me, I always look for role model of success. He is to me a role model of success. Because he achieved all these three things. Right? For many of us, some of us have money, but don't have the time to spend it. And to make matters worse, don't have the health to enjoy it. If you don't have these two things, what is the point of having so much money? Am I right?
Yes.
And for other people, some have time, but no money and no health. Then also no meaning. Then there's another group of people have health, but no money and bank. What in Singapore like that cannot. So you must have all three things. Without one of them, there's no true success in Singapore.
Scroll up.
Ask what?
Scroll down.
Scroll
Up
down.
or down?
Up.
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 Yeah, up.
Sun.
Okay.
Okay, too fast.
Overshot.
So, welcome to Shuangho. Okay, Shuangho in Chinese, you look at this logo, it's Shuanghe,
Double cream.
double crane.
Double?
Double crane.
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 Mm.
The
Mm,
crane in our Chinese
Crane.
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 It's
Represent.
associated with longevity.
Yeah.
I see.
And Shuangho is the hometown of top grade Yingzi. It is the heaven to realize our dream. Okay? So our Shuangho company, we have our own factory in Taiwan, Thailand. Okay? It's a factory. We also have the world's biggest Lingzi farm, as well as a science museum. So if you look at it, we are not just the normal, we are vertically integrated from the source. We control, in terms of supply chain, we control the source. That's why we can have a control over the quality of the Lingzi and Daniel Tien that we produce. Okay? Shuangho established in 1987 in Taiwan. So from 1987 until now, it has branched out to the following countries like Japan, Brunei, Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Myanmar, Hong Kong. And the exciting thing, yes.
Are there other entities that also offer Lindsay?
Yes,
Okay.
Definitely.
What differentiates Shuangho?
definitely in the market today, okay, there is competition.
Yeah, but what differentiates this company?
These three things. We control what we
You
produce.
mean the one in Taiwan?
Yeah.
Is
Correct.
the only one in the world?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I look at it in terms when you want to understand a business, right? You must have when you have a business that control the supply chain, that means we can become the dominant.
Okay.
And it's also good for the consumer because we control the quality. We are not just like Shuangho is not a company where it's a middleman. We go all the way to the factory.
What is the quality of the information
Yes,
relating to Lindsay
yes.
that they have? What can they actually, because it's not just having a farm, right?
Yes,
It's
yes.
also the
Science behind it.
medical
Okay,
information, right?
yes.
Rita, maybe we leave the questions to the back.
Huh?
So we leave the questions
Q&A
to the
later.
back.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
because
Finish
that's
it because
important,
let
right?
him finish.
Because
Let him
it's not
finish
just that, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because that alone to me is not enough.
it. Yeah,
Yes, correct.
So maybe
Yeah,
we.
how do we know the quality of that information? Can you actually tell us that? Because
Yeah.
that's to me completely essential.
Yeah.
It's good you have questions. That means you are thinking and you are interested.
Yes.
So along the way, because there's a few more, actually about 8 to 9 slides. Some of the questions are.
Yeah.
No, I
Then
won't
the
ask. I
answers
won't
may be-
ask because we've gone through
Mm.
this before.
Yeah.
You've gone through this before.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Let me, for the
We
benefit
got there
of,
with the people then.
for the
Yeah.
benefit of the rest, let me finish the presentation first.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Then I come and address your question to the
Yeah,
best
no
of my
problem, no
abilities.
problem. Thank you.
Okay. So anyone, especially new people, have you tasted the Ningsi coffee.
你不能给随时时间先，他就会
One thing interesting is called CEO Ningsi coffee. That means congratulations because only the CEO level people can drink one. So today you have a taste. Okay, so let me share with you why the CEO Ningsi coffee. Okay, so one thing interesting about this coffee is that after you make this coffee, you put there for more than 2 hours,
我有买过。
it will not turn sour.
我有买过。
Why? Because, or even you keep it until the second day, because it is 100% pure coffee,
因为我不知道，
made from
因为
100%
我的情
pure
况，
coffee.
我觉得
And
咖啡对我不是
when
很好，所以我
when you compare with the other brands in the market, right, it's not like this. As far as from what I understand, a lot of the coffee out there is only 20% pure coffee. And because they want to keep the cost low, what it means is that the other 80% is human additive. So when you do that, eventually the coffee will have to sour after 2 hours. So what it means today, we are giving you the real substance, the real ingredient. Okay? And also, a lot of coffee out there, they use this thing called palm oil when it comes to making the creamer. Palm oil is, for your information, is oil that is used for making soap. So sometimes I hear Dr. Lim say that, why you drink outside the coffee? They want for making soap. Correct lah, because the creamer out there, that most of the other coffee is using
education
from palm oil. That one for me is
TCM.
one. So here, we give you something better. We give you the oil that we use is coconut oil. It is more expensive, right? But what it does is that it helps your body. Okay, if you look at it,
It's just a dress.
because we use coconut oil, right, we guarantee there's no trans fat. What is so dangerous about trans fat? You look at this photo, this picture, okay? Long-term consumption of coffee with trans fat or any other food substances with trans fat, it leads to one condition where the arteries will narrow. Okay. So, is heart attack, stroke one of the major killers in Singapore?
Yes.
So do you want to minimize that? Because if you don't do that, a lot of time when I speak to people, I realize that after they have heart disease, it eventually leads to a few things. When they see the doctor, they have to do this thing called ballooning. Not so serious. If they are more serious, they have to put in the stent. They have to do an open heart surgery to put in the stent. Some very serious one, okay, recently I was talking to a friend, you have to do a heart bypass surgery. So trans fat itself is very, very dangerous. So today, one key thing that you walk away, one key takeaway is that when you look at food, look for the thing, see whether there's trans fat. So our coffee, we guarantee have no trans fat. In fact, we put a value there, insured $1 million. Okay? So trans fat block arteries and easily you can have heart attack. And what does trans fat do to the cholesterol? It increases the bad cholesterol. At the same time, it lowers the good cholesterol. So this is one thing that is very important. And are there a lot of people nowadays who come down with diabetes?
Yes.
after that they go for this thing called like dialysis and all this. You know one of the reason why is because trans fat can also trigger that. So stop drinking coffee with trans fat. Okay? Very simple. Our coffee comes from Brazil. The technology comes from Taiwan. And the packing is from Malaysia. And the good news for the Muslim community is that this is halal. So you can also share with your Muslim friends as well. Okay, next is our very good toothpaste. We call it the 灵芝 tooth gel. Are there anyone of you who have this condition where you have this thing like the yellowish teeth, mouth ulcer? Sometimes you go to the dentist, right? With your bad breath, or even this bleeding gums. Anyone have this condition? Or sensitive teeth?
Yeah.
When you drink the cold water, or you eat certain food, wow, you feel your gum very That's why you go to the dentist, you see that always a lot of people want. Sometimes there's something that you can do every day to try to reduce all these things by changing your toothpaste or tooth gel with something that is natural. So what is so special about our tooth gel is that first thing, we eliminate one thing called fluoride. And for your information, if you are not aware, fluoride is rat poison. You see this picture, fluoride is rat poison. The boy say, "Mommy, fluoride is for rat, not for me." Are you aware? The Colgate, the what? The Colgate is the A1 fluoride. And a lot of them, if you look at the ingredients, a lot of them use fluoride. Sometimes you will even see they label their sodium fluoride. That one is rat poison. So what you can do is to change to the Linzu tooth gel. This tooth gel is 100% natural. Right? We put in Linzu, mishwak, bamboo salt, aloe vera. Aloe vera is very good for the skin. Neem. Neem is, the Indians know what is neem. Neem is very powerful herb, as well as peppermint. All these things are herbs, not food that you can consume. That's why one thing about this, if you accidentally swallow this thing, no problem, because all this is food. Our toothpaste is, you can consume it. In fact, if you have throat itch, irritation or cough, we ask you to swallow the rinse for fast relief. Okay? So if you go for the Colgate, if you swallow, you have to go hospital. This one is swallow. So you can try. You can try. We have a lot of testimony of people who got sore throat, who have cough, gum pain. They just squeeze it and then they apply. And we guarantee this is no toxic.
Is it okay to show the testimony?
Yes, can. From the best of what I know is that no toothpaste are there to put this thing non-toxic. TikTok. Okay? So this is one thing. So this is more than a toothpaste. So this is a bit like medicine already. Okay, next. anyone who occasionally have signs of bloatedness, vomiting, or even stomach ache? Any one of you experience this before coming to Shanghai? Okay, Mr. Jimmy, you have.
Yeah.
Okay, this can be signs of poor digestion. That means your gut is not really working that well. It can mean that your absorption is not so good. Okay? So what can you do about it? You can take this thing called the 214 in the morning. Okay. What is 214? Okay, here we put in this thing called laxative, okay, which is a form of brain tonic. Okay. There's also no purine. Okay. Especially for people with gout, you have urine, then it will aggravate. Next, we put in this fiber. It's for cleansing the colon. You have to clean up the colon first before you eat the food. Then it will be good for your body. Followed by probiotic. So after you cleanse, you put in the probiotic and you consume. We recommend that you put in this 2 protein, 1 fiber, and 4 lactoberry. Okay? And then you shake together with 300 ml of warm water to improve, so that it can help to improve your digestion. Do it in the morning. So when your digestion, when your stomach is happy, you also will be happy. Because nowadays the research is that the gut health, our gut is like the second brain. When our gut, if you are not able to digest our food, we also will feel very lethargic. Sometimes it also affect our emotions. Okay, next. Are there anyone, you observe anyone you see who have difficulty walking? Right? Sometimes you see people walking around with this walking stick or wheelchair. I realize if you look at people above 60, they have a lot of these problems. In fact, our government is very worried. A bit of information not from here is that I saw a statistics. By the time Singaporeans are above 65, more than 25% of the population will have some form of mobility issues. That's why you walk around, you see a lot of people have mobility issues. Some are in the wheelchair, some are walking around with the walking stick. And some of them, you see them in the hawker center, they drive the motorized vehicle. And they just go past. Sometimes it irritates you, but when you turn around and you look, alamak, this person have no leg one. Why? Because amputated. So, what causes people to have this problem? First thing, okay, the bones are very weak. Okay? So when your bones are very weak, a lot of time you have, and your muscle also very weak, you have no strength to support yourself. Of course, another reason is also poor control of the blood sugar. Okay? So what this 252 can do is that it helps to, this thing, the hydrolyzed collagen, it helps to improve your muscle and your bones. Because if you understand the bone structure, 30% of the bone needs this ingredient called collagen. It's not just calcium. 30% of your bones is collagen. So ladies, collagen is not just for your face, collagen is also for your bones. Okay? Next, another important mineral, calcium. The calcium that we use comes from the cow's milk. Okay? And it will help to build up your bone structure to prevent this condition called osteoporosis. Next, we put in something even more powerful. This thing is what we call D-gano, 名字. It will go deep into your bone marrow to stimulate your bone marrow to produce more stem cells. Anyone know what is stem cell? Stem cell is like the mother cell. The mother cell before the body tells the stem cell to produce all the other type of cells that is needed by your body, right? So if you have more stem cell in the body, it means that you are able to repair yourself. Nowadays, a lot of people, right? You heard of people going for stem cell therapy.
Yes.
How much does this cost you?
Many thousands.
Many thousands. Five figures. So here we have something that stimulates your bone marrow to produce stem cell from your own bone marrow. So very simple, what you can do is to mix 2 sachets of this, the Vitakin, okay, 5 green calcium, 2 D-gano with 300 ml of warm water and consume it. You can consume this during lunchtime and dinner, twice a day for 3 weeks to see results. In fact, there's a lot of testimonials for people who consume this, their bones become stronger, their muscle become firmer. Okay, we'll go into the testimonial later.
So some they take, like for stem cells, they take deer placenta supplement. So what's your view?
Okay, if someone take deer placenta,
They become
deer
deer.
placenta, is there a difference between the deer placenta and your human cell?
The one is animal based.
Correct. There's still a difference. Number one, I'll say there's still a difference. Of course, long-term consumption, I don't know what is going to happen if you take the deer. Will you become a deer on your own? But I always believe you produce your own stem cell is much better.
As in safer.
Safer, yes. Because there's no risk of rejection. Your body produces your own stem cell. Your body is very intelligent. When you produce your own stem cell, you use your own stem cell to heal yourself, there's no risk of rejection. Okay, next. Come across anyone who has stroke, heart attack, or currently doing dialysis? You know of any friends?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
brother.
Okay. What we can do for these people is that we can ask them to take this thing called 224. Okay? 224, the main thing about 224 is that, right, it helps to rebuild your own immunity. Right? It is a form of immunotherapy using our own body system. Right? To cure the disease. So what it consists of, first thing, is this thing called I-gano. I-gano, it helps to regulate the insulin as well as to calm down the immune system. Because nowadays, if you look at the people around you, our bodies are so inflamed that a lot of people come down with this disease called autoimmune disease.
Yeah.
It breaks out in the form of skin issues, the eczemas, the psoriasis, and sometimes you look at the skin condition is so bad. From there, we already know the person has autoimmune disease. The next thing that we put in for the bones and from the blood is this thing called D-gano. Again, good stuff because it's stem cell. To stimulate your body to produce your own cell. This is for the repair work. D-gano. This one is to calm down your own immunity. Next, followed by this thing called bee pollen. Bee pollen. Okay? This one balance the nutrients, balance the hormones, Bee pollen is something very potent. Why? Because this thing is like the the bees are attracted to the bees. They are attracted to this bee pollen. Why? Because it's like the sperm. The bee pollen is like the sperm of the plant. And when you take it for the man, you also become strong. Okay? So what you can do, you can take this thing 214, 1 hour, half an hour before lunch and before dinner, twice a day for 3 weeks. So in the morning, you take the earlier one plus this one 224, lunch and dinner. Then it can help to alleviate these conditions. So if you have people, you have friends who are currently with these conditions and you don't know what to do, just bring them here. Meet our Dr. Lim. We have a solution.
So for the eye guano, is it for stem cells as well?
The eye guano. Eye guano is to regulate your immunity. Regulate your immunity. The bee guano, that one is stem cell. So we talk a lot about Ning Zhi. So what is so good about Ning Zhi? So let me share with you the 5 basic functions of Ning Zhi. Number 1, it is to purify blood. Because a lot of times, you check with the machines, sometimes you ever hear of people say to you that your blood is too thick. So you have to purify the blood. You have to remove the things that are not supposed to be there. That's why purification is very important. Next, you need to detox the blood vessels. So when
detox.
you need to detox.
How?
One way is to consume the Ling Zhi.
Oh.
Consume the Ling Zhi. After when the blood flow is good, right? Then we go into the cell level to revitalize the cell. Rebuild your own antibody and also to replenish your antioxidant level. Antioxidant level is very important. Why? Because a lot of us nowadays have a lot of inflammation in our body. And that is triggered by this thing called the free radicals. So antibody is there to reduce the free radicals and to prevent inflammation. So I will now go into what is the individual products and the bee guano. So bee guano, just now I shared earlier, is to stimulate your own bone marrows to produce more stem cell. Stem cell is the mother cell to repair and replace more the damaged cell. More stem cell means faster recovery. Okay. Next is this thing called YKS. YKS is for people with this condition called CKD. CKD stands for chronic kidney disease. At the same time, for people that currently have unhealthy growth in the body, in the form of sometimes people say, the doctor may say to you, this one I suspect looks like a tumor. You can consume YKS. Not only it helps to reduce the unhealthy growth, it can also help to improve your kidney, suitable for people with fatty liver. Because nowadays there are more and more people for fatty liver. As well, for the men, it regulates the prostate hormones. Typically for men above 60, there's an increasing trend of the men coming down with prostate issues. And when you have prostate issues, you wake up a lot of times at night when you go to the toilet, then you feel very tired. Next is this thing called YKC Wing. Very important for two types for the brain. For people with dementia, for people with Parkinson. You know, dementia is becoming a very big problem in Singapore. Let me give you the numbers. For people above the age of 60, about 10% of them have dementia. Actually, a lot of reasons. The food that we take. And if you go to the MRT station, they will put up a sign there and say that, hey, you must help those people who cannot
Recognize.
recognize. That is already telling us how serious is this problem of dementia. So for the young people out there, one thing that you can be very filial, you can help your parents is to let them take this. Because if your parents come to you and say, hey, boy, I cannot remember where I put my this thing or put my that thing, So one thing good about this, it also helps to start the cancer cell. And for people doing chemo and radiotherapy, you can also supplement this because it makes it more effective. Okay? And YKC can penetrate BBB. What is BBB? It's blood-brain barrier. Very important. Because even nowadays, some of the drugs, for example, a person who is diagnosed with brain cancer, because I'm a cancer awareness coach, brain cancer is very deadly. Even some of the drugs that's manufactured by the pharmaceutical industry today is not able to penetrate the blood-brain barrier. So when you have something like this, it can penetrate across the blood-brain barrier to go into the brain. That's why it can be effective to help people with dementia, people with Parkinson. So this is a must take for people above 60. Okay, I will say that. Next is this thing called LHU ganoderma. Okay, LHU ganoderma, first thing is to regulate the imbalances in our body. Okay, and at the same time, it helps to regulate the three highs. What is three high? Three high is high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high blood sugar. Any one of you here, currently your doctor telling you that you must take your cholesterol, your statin drugs, your high blood pressure medication, or even take this thing, metformin to regulate your blood sugar. Okay? You can take this. Because it helps to reduce, it helps your body to regulate the imbalances. For me, I don't have the three high, but I'm still taking this because I want to prevent. Okay? Prevention is better than cure, as the saying goes. The other good thing about this is that it helps to reduce your visceral fat. What is visceral fat? Visceral fat is the fat that wraps around your organ. For people like with fatty liver, that is a form of visceral fat. When your liver, when you have this thing called fatty liver, wow, next time you have a big problem. Why? Because the liver is the master organ for detox. And the visceral fat today are very dangerous. It not just wrap around your liver, it also wrap around your heart. When you wrap around your heart, your arteries are narrow, what can it lead to?
Heart attack.
Stroke, heart attack. So that's why to prevent this is if you don't have these issues, right? You can also take this. It's for prevention.
If you don't mind, if possible. Okay, Dr. Han, just now this young lady asked me how you going to have your calcium. Why you take calcium still running short of calcium? 1, 2 type is called right? Osteoblast means building up. Osteoclast is
What
to
is
break the
osteo?
bones. These two, one is to build. Before you build a house, you must tear down. Understand?
Right.
Yeah.
Then you got to build up. So afterward, I will touch on this one. Now your osteoclast will be very active when estrogen level is too low.
Yeah.
This is number one. Number two is you take taking diabetes medicine, metformin. If you take steroid and high long-term inflammation. So after you see what is the combination when you take stronghold product? Don't only take calcium, not enough. That's why you can absorb. People suffer parathyroid.
Yeah.
Parathyroidism. Then this osteoclast will be very active. They just keep on breaking the bones, you know. It won't build, keep on breaking the bones. So 5 p.m. I will share with you, especially for you.
Okay.
You got to stay back,
Of course.
Then we'll show you how what are the products you need to take. Not only take calcium. Do you understand or?
Yes.
To build up your calcium, you need collagens. You need to flush out the what phosphorus.
Yes.
You need magnesium, you need zinc. So how you gonna get stronger product synergically to work out? Definitely you want to build calcium, you need to have what? Bee pollens. Okay, later 5 p.m. I will share.
Bee pollen.
Bee pollens. You don't have bee pollens, your calcium also cannot build, especially your woman already 50 years old.
So we can take the bee pollen from here now.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course. 5 p.m. Alice, this gentleman good, he is naturopathic. He can
Yeah,
share
yeah,
very
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Let him
So-
carry on. If he can prolong to 5:30 is okay. I need half an hour only.
Okay.
Huh?
Great.
Okay, I
Thank
need
you.
5, not 5 then I cannot.
How
talk
about
this.
the bigano?
Not
How
I
about?
know later on. That's why you need the TCM say your kidney govern the bones.
Yeah.
Your marrow, your bone marrow determined by your kidney function.
Okay.
That's why YKS got to come in. If your YKS you didn't take, you expect to have a good calcium build up in your bones, right? Lady, the most fearful thing is the hip bones here. So over here, break, then you have what? Embolism. Pulmonary embolism, you will die, you know. The moment you fall,
Is
you crack here,
YKS
you
the one
are
that
finished.
breaks the
Rita.
brain?
Rita.
No, YKS.
Can I ask a
YKS
question?
only not for brain also. YKS for your kidney.
Okay.
Kidney also for bone. That's why 5 p.m. or 5:30, then I will start my talk.
Yeah.
5 p.m.
Okay.
Okay.
Up to
Thanks.
this gentleman, if he had too much
If you
experience,
don't do it
5:30
here, I will do it later with you.
Okay.
Almost finishing
I'll
already.
finish.
Okay.
Two more.
No, never mind. 5.
Fine.
It's
Fine.
great, huh?
Fine.
Actually, you explained it very well.
No,
Thank you.
Question and
Yeah.
answer. Let our gentleman, he present, he must know how much you absorb lah. Some of you already in the wonderland, he's sleeping already. So you better test them, check how much and then. Okay,
Okay.
Okay,
I
see you
just-
5. I
I
see
just
5
more
p.m.
slides lah.
Okay, yeah. Carry on.
So next I will cover the marketing plan. Okay.
Up to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So marketing plan is like for you to just make an income, right? Or for the consumers out there is also when you understand this, you will know that when you are doing this, why there can be rebates coming back into your own account. Right? That means you can get cheaper products by sharing with more people. So our Shuanghu marketing plan, two things very good about this is that there is no maintenance.
There's no what?
No maintenance. No maintain points. That means you no need to keep buying the product every month. Okay? And your account can still be active. Because if your account is not active, whatever that the people that you bring, right, whatever that they do, has nothing to do with you. So this is the strength of the plan itself. No need to buy things every month. The second thing is that no pairing. No pairing. Because some plan is that you need, I say A and B. This side very big leg. then the other side not moving, you don't get paid. So no pairing is a very good advantage for you, especially if you study the different marketing plans of the other companies. So this is a very good thing. So here, what we Stronghold do is that it works on a point system we call PV. Okay, point system we call PV. So for example, if you or your team do about 400 PV, you get 4%. If they do about 800 PV, 8%. 1,600 PV, 12%, 3,200, 16%, 5,200, 20%, 8,800, 24%, 13,000 and above is 28%. If you and your team do more, you get more. Very simple. The cutoff point is at 400 PV. If do less than 400 PV, then it's 0%. Okay, more than 13,000 is 28%. So here, let me illustrate with an example here so that it's more clear to you. Suppose, say Rita, this is you. Okay, I didn't buy, but 4 downlines bought. That means you bought 4%. Okay, your total number of points is 18,200 spread over this 4%. Okay. So 18,200 is it more than 13,000? So you take 18,200 multiplied by 28%. Then you multiply by a factor of 0.375. Okay? Because the 1 PV in the system is equivalent to 0.375 Singapore dollars. So we have to multiply that.
To multiply, yeah.
It's a factor. Okay. So when you do that, it comes to a figure of $1,911 that the company give to you and the 4 people. So you are like the boss in a company. So the company give to you, you also have to distribute one because they're working very hard for you. Okay. So what will A, B, C, and D get? For A, is the point 350 points. Is it less than 400?
Yes.
That means A not working hard enough that's why 0%. So you reward your worker also A not working hard enough. So okay, so this one don't have. B work a bit harder, 750. Okay. So according to this, 750, 4%. Okay, that's one. C, 5,100. So 5,100 is 16%. 12,000, 24%. So when you do the multiplication, A will get 0, B will get 11.25, C will get 306, D will get 1080. So the company give you 1,911. You net off what you need to pay to the A, B, C, D, which is 1,397.25. That means your payout is $513.75. Although you didn't buy anything.
Does this automatically happen, or do you have to tell them?
It will automatically.
It will automatically. Okay. So we don't have to inform them or whatever.
So one thing after you set up your account you must quickly go and update and tell. Please quickly go and update and tell the company what is your bank account. So that they can credit to you So like this month, because this can happen when you go holiday but these 4 people are working.
Your actual bank account or your card number?
Okay, you give them the bank name and the bank account number, update into the Stronghold system.
So it's not the one on your card, right?
Not on the card, the Stronghold system. talk to the person who bring you, that is your sponsor, then they will help you
Yeah,
to
find
update.
out that. Find out that.
And there's a payment day. Come to the 10th day of every month, everyone is very happy in Shanghu because you get your check. And you will, in this case, $513.75 will be banked into your bank account.
Without us informing them.
Yes.
Okay.
Provided you give them the bank name and the bank account. Okay? So good
I
for you,
better
huh?
find out.
So
Did
this
I
one,
give my bank account?
Yes.
you can be away holiday, but you at the 10th you come back, how come got $513 one? Okay, so that's the beauty lah.
Okay.
All happy, One thing good also about this, when you're doing this as a business, it's good to involve your other half. Say today, okay, you can bring, because the best thing is husband and wife do together. When husband and wife do together, the company do it in a way is that they give you trip, tour. So here, okay, we have our Jimmy and his wife together. You can see the photo. They went for a
Chengdu.
overseas honeymoon tour. That one is when last year.
This year.
This year.
Chengdu.
Chengdu lah. So the company reward people one to work hard.
But we don't have to have another half, right?
No need.
No need lah. You want to find another half also can lah. So that is according to Jimmy is March lah. That means it's just a few months ago, right? And cash 4,000 pocket money, $500. So not bad. You see, go Europe.
That would be great, huh?
That would be great, right?
Europe.
Then when you reach the rank of diamond, you get this car award, 25,000 every 4 years. And when you reach the rank of diamond, you get annual bonus minimum 5,000. So this is what we call truly passive income. No need points maintenance, no need matching. Okay? So for this, if you are asking what is diamond, okay, you need to create 7 elite lines. Each elite line have about 13,000 points. So you want to know how to do this, sit down with the sponsor that bring you here and discuss and strategize how to do that. Okay? So one elite line is 13,000. This one is level 1 and you get 6.7%. Okay? When you do that, you reach the rank of vice manager. That gives you an approximate, okay, this is like approximate 1,500. Actual income may go up and down. Okay? Then you got 3 elite, 4%, then you reach the rank of senior VM, about 2,500 to 3,000. Okay? So this is to give you, and so on and so forth. When you reach 13 elite, you can be making 40,000. Are you aiming for this level?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Our Mr. Lee already more than that already. Okay. So okay, this is my very short presentation. Thank you. I hope
Thank
it's very
you.
clear.